afternoon, the Northern Ireland Secretary Mo Mowlam has been in Brighton to support a Labour Party meeting on the welfare state. Angry demonstrators tried to disrupt the meeting as they protested about the government's reforms. Alison Waters reports. Mo Mowlam was welcomed by Labour Party members with a standing ovation. She'd flown in specially from Northern Ireland to support the government's welfare reforms. But outside the Corn Exchange, the protest against the proposed changes became heated, and one protester broke a window.
We, over the last couple of years as a party, have introduced a number of changes to open up debate and discussion in the party, and this is on important issues of making sure that people that can get off benefits and into work.
We've got a major task ahead, and that is to make sure that money that is going into the benefit system really is going where it's going to help reduce poverty.
But protesters claim that the reforms won't work.
They have money to go to war, $1 billion a day, but they don't have money to actually support people who are out of work. And welfare to work is not about creating genuine jobs, it's about creating a low-paid workforce.
After Dr. Mowlam had left, the protests continued, and one man was arrested. Alison Waters in Brighton for Meridian News. A motorcyclist has been killed in an accident at Horsham. His bike crashed with a car in St Leonard's Road. He's been named as Carol Vlajcik, who was 46, and a woman's been seriously injured after her car overturned on the A273 Isaac Lane at Haywoods Heath. Her 2 children suffered minor injuries. Plans to build 200 new homes in the shopping complex near New Haven Harbour have been turned down by East Sussex County Council. Sea Containers put forward the idea as part of a multi-million-pound project to redevelop New Haven Port. The council says it wants to protect the green belt. Farmers have taken to the streets of Uckfield to urge people to buy British produce. The Keep Britain Farming campaign says the industry is in crisis because of the BSE scare. The farmers took a prize Jersey cow to the high street to draw attention to their plight. A fire at a flat in South Woodham Ferries in Essex is being investigated as arson. It severely damaged the building at Firebourne Vale. On to soccer now and the results from our 4 teams. Starting in the First Division, Stockport 3, Charlton 0. In Division 2, Gillingham 1, Carlisle 0. Southend 2, Blackpool 1. And in Division 3, Rochdale 2, Brighton 0. We have action from Priestfield, where Gillingham took on Carlisle. Ian McBride reports.
Gillingham haven't lost in the league since Boxing Day, a record that's seen them launch an assault on the Division 2 playoff places. But despite impressive wins against high-flying Watford and challengers Bristol City, they found struggling Carlisle harder to crack. The Cumbrians may be next to bottom, but they went closest early on, with Ian Stevens' header well saved by Jim Stannard. The first half saw little excitement though, the Gills' best effort this header from Barry Ashby. The second period looked to be more of the same. The breakthrough came in the 71st minute when Steve Butler, on as a substitute for Jim Corbett, blasted home from 20 yards for his 6th goal of the season. Both Butler and Akim Bai missed chances late on, but Butler's blast sealed the Gills' 3rd win in a row, and they're now unbeaten in 8. The victory lifts them into 8th place, with just 3 points separating them from the 4 clubs immediately ahead of them. Final score at the Priestfield Stadium, Gillingham 1, Carlisle 0.
Now cricket, and Sussex made a loss of £83,000 last season, the county's first deficit in 10 seasons. Redundancy payouts to club secretary Nigel Betts and coach Desmond Haynes were the main causes, but the playing record didn't help. Sussex lost 6 capped players last season and finished bottom of the Championship and the Sunday League. The highlight of many science lessons used to be holding a test tube over a Bunsen burner, but the Kent Festival of Science is trying to change all that by making the subject fun, as Jane Frances Kelly reports.
The science fair enlisted some help from a few figures from the past, including Albert Einstein.
So I had to reverse my thinking, and instead of thinking flat surfaces, round wheels, I had to think of flat wheels and round surfaces. And so I came up, as I say, with the square wheel.
There's lots of different shows and things going on all day. We've got electricity shows. You know about all electricity children, don't you? Yeah.
To help children look at the history of the planet, they were doing interesting things with jelly.
This is Jurassic jelly, and then about 30 or 40 million years ago, this amber was all gooey stuff and the bugs used to get stuck in it.
Living bugs were also on display. Minute insects were put under a microscope and enlarged on a screen. If examining living things make you feel a bit squeamish, then there's always fun to be had with fossils. Jane Frances Kelly at the Kent Festival of Science in Canterbury for Meridian News.
And finally, when 87-year-old George Turnbull moved into a nursing home at Herne Bay, romance was the last thing on his mind. But then he met Daisy Ambrose, who's 82, and today the couple were married. Susanna Cooper reports.
The sweethearts met last summer when George Turnbull moved into the same nursing home as Daisy Ambrose in Herne Bay. They fell in love and became engaged after a whirlwind romance of just 2 weeks.
And I thought it was the best thing to do was to be together, get married, keep things lawful.
We want to be together. We love one another, and if we love one another, you want to be together, don't you? All the time.
I thought she was everything a man desired.
She's kind, loving, and, you know, he likes making love. He's everything a woman should want.
And with today's wedding, the couple have proved age is no barrier to love. They've found true happiness together in their 80s. And as they start married life back at home in Herne Bay, they both know they've found their perfect partner. Susanna Cooper for Meridian News.
And that's all from the news team for now. We're back tomorrow lunchtime. In the meantime, though, have a very good evening.
The Meridian weather, in association with Portman Building Society.
The night will have clear periods with scattered showers and a ground frost in sheltered areas, lowest temperature 3 Celsius. A mainly fine, dry day tomorrow with some sunshine, a bit cooler though, with a high of 9 Celsius.
Portman Building Society, a brighter outlook in a changing climate.